Hello guys, KP Shamino here with a new video for Ultimate Fishing Simulator 2, the playtest. And I'm going to show you guys all the things that I saw in the game, what I think that they need to change a little bit with solution 2, what the bugs are still, what I saw, of course. I think there are a lot more because I didn't fish with rod stands and all that stuff. Going to post this video under the bug section of this game. So let's get started because it's a lot of things. What I'm going to do is, you see my text file here. I'm just going to talk about the problem, show it in game, and what I think that they need to do. So first of all, the save problem, that's already fixed, so just ignore that. Then the next one, the bait stacking. What do I mean with it? I just mean this. So if you buy something in the shop, so I'm going to buy now casters. So here is natural, I buy some casters, and what is the problem? It's not a big problem, but at some point it's very irritating if you fish a lot with bobbers. So if I want to take another caster here, yeah, if the game of course want to do it. Okay, let's try it again. Equipment. Yeah, that's very strange why the game does not want to let me pick some other baits. Here it works. Okay, here you can see it. So it does not stack it up. It's a lot easier because every 10 you need to restack it. So you need to put a new on the hook, and that's very irritating. Okay, the next one, let's have a look. So the next one is the bobber lure size is not visible. Yeah, it's way too small. That's very easy for me to show. So I got now a bobber on. If I throw into the water, you can see right away, I cannot see visible the bobber. I hear that they are going to make a zoom function, that's very good. But you cannot see it. It's just the same, by the way, with lure fishing. You cannot see the bobber. You always need to watch your icon, so they need to work on that a little bit. What I see in this game is that there is a lot of water reflection. So I think there is, maybe they need to adjust a little bit the graphical performance of the water, but here it's just the same. I cannot see my lure. So you're just fishing blindly. If you go to Fishing Planet and you fish with a popper, you can see the entire time even the bites on the popper and the bobber. So that's something that they need to fix. That's the third one. So try to make something that we can see what we are doing. Then the next one, throwing bobber and lure. Not easy to throw on one spot, that's true. And it's not throwing really good. I already said it in my previous video. So I'm now going to throw at this rock. You guys need to watch this. So you just throw where the lure is going. Do you see? I was pointing to the rock. It's not even hitting the rock. That's, yeah, I know it's maybe just an animation that they did, that's okay. And maybe it's in real life like this too. But if I want to throw on a rock or nearby the rock, I want to be on that position. This is like 5 meters too far to the left. Another thing that is not easy. So how can you throw at a certain position? You cannot do that. You got only this. So here you can. So I can now throw on that position. This is really far, I need to say. Or you can just throw maximum cast. But there is not really an indicator where you need to throw on what kind of spot. Maybe they need to use a little bit like a circle or something. That's not something that is... I can understand it if they don't implement it. Because maybe they want to keep it like this, that you need to throw really a little bit in. That's a possibility. Bobber fishing is even worse. So it's all okay if your depth is not too deep, but if you go too deep with your depth, you guys can see I'm very deep, and you throw under your hand, you need to watch this. So I'm throwing at the rock at the moment. It's almost impossible, and I was thinking maybe you need to go a little bit higher, that you don't hit with your hook the water. So let's do it again. You can see I throw again. I was throwing to the rock. Where is this? They need to fix this. This is not good. It's almost impossible. I saw it in Poland, if you don't need to throw. So they need to fix this problem. So the size need to be fixed, the lure need to be fixed. It's going to the left, they need to fix it, and the bobber is, yeah, it's not good. It's simply said not good. Then the next one. Presentation lures, yeah, that's there is not really a presentation in this game. So what can you do in the game? You can do a straight and you can do a straight slow. I think that once I did a lift and drop too, but this is a popper. So what can you do with a popper? You can do popping with a popper, but not in this game. So what you can do, I can try to do popping. This is how you pop, but it stays straight. So what do they need to do? They need to work. They can keep it like this. So this green icon, that's cool if you do a good presentation. But they need to get everything in. They need twitching. They need stop and go. They need to do popping. They need to have walking. Straight is already here. Lift and drop is here, I think, too. Here, slow lift and drop. And I'm not even doing something. And this is easy fishing. So what can you do at the moment? You just do this. You need to try to find the speed that you got a green icon and you need to fish like this. This is going to become very boring at some point. Because lure fishing is only doing this in this game with everything. If I put a lure on, I'm doing this too. If I put a crankbait on, I'm doing this too. So yeah, it needs to get an entire overhaul. It's possible this is a start. I hope this is a start. But if they don't fix it, a lot of people that like lure fishing are not going to play it. That's the next one that I want to say, presentation lures. Then selling the fish. One of the player-friendly things. So what is the main problem? You go to your fishing net and you need to sell them one by one. Put somewhere a button that I can sell my entire net. Maybe it's here and I didn't saw it, but it's not easy now. Always clicking, it goes still fast, but just if I want to sell all my fish, sell all, click all, sold. Very easy. That's the next one. Then next one, top water does not move on the river. Yeah, really, it stays. So this is a top water, this is a river with current, because you can see it on my bobber. But what is happening when I throw this in the water? It's glued at one position. You can see it really easy here. So it's not moving. So the top water is not moving. They need to, of course, the top water need to move with the current. So they need to fix that too. That's the next one that I want to show you guys. Aquarium fish die, feed in real time. So breed is not in the game. And okay, I'm going to do it like this. So what is the problem at the moment? So the aquarium, the fish die. I had 10 fish in my aquarium and yesterday I come home from work and they all were dead. Because you need to feed the fish, but I think that's real time. So if you don't feed the fish, they die. That's the first problem. Then you got a lifetime too on it, and the lifetime is very short. I already got 2-3 fish that had red on lifetime, so I think they are fully growth. And yeah, you just need to release them. And then the other thing, that's something that I want extra. Maybe we can breed fish. And then the last one, put fish in. What do I mean with it? That you can just put certain fish in certain aquariums. Now I put something in an aquarium. And the first 10 fish are all in the same aquarium. I want my pumpkin seed, my bluegills in one aquarium. You cannot do that at the moment. That's the next one. Then the next one, quest on area. That's a very player-friendly one too. My quest is now done. You guys can see it here. And I cannot complete it. I need to exit this area and then complete the quest. So it's a little bit... This is not really game-breaking stuff, but it's a lot handier that we can do that. Then the next one. Where are we already? So get one piece of setup of... yeah... If you read this, nobody's going to understand it, therefore I want to explain myself a little bit. What do I mean with it? So, at the moment, and I saw that already at the start, so you can go to equipment, and I got one very good setup reel that I want to use on my spinning setup and on my other setup. Or I want to make from this spinning setup a bobber setup. I cannot do that. Maybe I overlook something. You only can disassemble the entire setup if I click here. But I just want, for example, I want to make this a bobber setup. I cannot do that. Because this is a universal setup, I can do that, but I cannot get rid of this lure. Maybe I'm missing something, but I cannot do that. So that's what I mean. So I want to take this off, put my bobber here on and fish with the bobber. I want to take this reel off and put it here on, and then I got a very heavy setup over there too. So they need to fix that too. So now at the moment you can only replace... maybe I need to do it like this. No, I cannot select it. So I cannot change from lure to bobber or from feeder fishing to bobber. I cannot get my reel off, only my reel. No, I need to disassemble everything. I can show you guys it. So you just need to click here. Are you sure you wish to reset elements in this set? Yes, that's the only way that you can do it. They need to fix that problem too, because it's not fun at the end. Then the next one, for some setups, reel drag does not work, line breaks. Yeah, you guys saw it in my previous video for my 8 kilogram reel with my 9 kilogram rod. With my 8 kilogram line on it, I only can go to 10% of my drag. But I saw on the forum that they are going to fix it today. It's not all the setups that are doing that, but they need to fix that. They need to get this 100% okay. It's not very complicated making a setup, but it needs to work, because if you don't fix this problem and somebody is farming 10,000 currency and want to buy his new setup and it seems that he breaks all his shit constantly, that's not that fun. Another thing, fish fights. I'm not really a very big fan of the fish fights in this game. It's not a very big problem for me, but at some point the fish is not really fighting. So you get a fish, the fish swims a little bit away. Sometimes the fish is doing like helicopters in the water, not a bug, but they are just turning around. I don't think that I never saw a fish doing that. So they need to do, if I get a fish, let the fish move a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, let the fish jump a little bit, let the fish do a little bit of drag and all that stuff. At the moment you get a fish and he's just sitting there and he's like tick, tick, tick. Here, you can see it. The fish is doing nothing. The fish is even dead at the moment to you guys. This is not this fish thinks by himself, it's already done for me. This, yeah. It's okay, but this fish is not scared. So they need to fix that a little bit. If they can put in settings too that I don't have to look at the meters. I can already see the meters at my bottom right. I don't need to have like that triangle above my fish and the meters. I'm not sure that you can remove it. I was looking to the settings, but yeah, for me it does not have to be in the game. This is very immersion breaking for me, so put it in settings that I can remove it. A very good brown trout, very beautiful fish. So, okay, that was this point of the fish fights. Then right click to get the fish in. So you guys probably just saw it too. So yeah, that's something I didn't like it at the start. But you get the fish until here and then you need to right click and then you need to wait until the circle is full and then you get the fish in. Remove it from the game, please. If the fish is here, just maybe implement the net or just let us do this and the fish is out of the water. That's not really needed. It's cool. It's a cool feature. Maybe somebody invented it and therefore it needs to be in the game, but it's not that fun. I don't see a reason why that is in the game, to be honest. So yeah, that's something that I don't like either. Full drag speed if you hook a fish, of course. I don't think that I'm alone at this. So what is the first thing that I do when I hook a fish? I just push my shift and my speed goes to 100%. I think that the most of the people do that. Maybe I'm totally alone, but what is the... Yeah, you just want to be max drag, that you put the most pressure on the fish, because there is not really a fight in this game. They are just doing strange stuff. But I always get a fish. I hope I get a fish now, and then I do shift. You guys can see it. I do this. But now I need to push shift. If this is auto, I think this is what is happening. So now I'm at speed 28, and most of the time I do this. Just put shift and 100%. So let it be auto. If you hook a fish, go to 100% speed. And if you want to get it in with lower speed, you can lower your speed. That's what I meant with that line. So let's get the fish in. It's a very good fish, this one. Yeah, 8.2 kilograms. Very nice fish. Okay, we are almost done, guys. So fish are stuck on the ground. That's a big problem too. So maybe they already fixed it. I don't know. But if I got a fish and he's fighting, and this is happening on very low setups, they are going to the other side of the room and they just are stuck. I had it one time here that I need to run to the other side of the lake. So yeah, that's a problem. Fish that comes out of the water. And then to end the video, helicopter fish. So you get the fish and he start turning around. And that's it, guys. So that was a video. Going to post it on the bug section. And what I want to see improved in this game. So thanks for watching. Have fun. Bye bye.